Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Drew Plays Minecraft. You've caught me on the way to the slime farm. Let's see, can I do this? I think so. Yeah, maybe, no, that's not right. Oh, wait a second, that is correct. Haha, here we go. Let's just, now I think I'm kind of lost. There we go. Yes, this is the hole. This goes down. Voila. So I've done a little bit of work down here. Right now I'm waiting for some glass to smelt for the build that we started last episode. But I kind of wanted to come down here and show you guys some stuff. Let's see. Let's take that off. Put these on. We might need them. I've kind of set up the killing floor on one of these slime farms. This one over here I haven't set up yet. Run. So what I did, I just threw water down in there. But I do have some concerns here. There are two different killing method, or not necessarily two different, but two methods. One built off the other. So we normally have this one, where the slimes sometimes will fight the water and increase the mob cap as more and more get down here and wait to kill. This one, on the other hand, they'll see the iron golem and run towards them, which theoretically would kill them faster. Let's see. I don't have another bucket on me, and I'd rather not get rid of the water right now. But as you can tell, this is on bedrock level. And as far as 1.8.8, we cannot break the bedrock, right? I was lucky so far. Yes, they're not center because of bedrock pieces, right? But that one over there, one of them cannot go down. So I'm going to have to do some fancy playing with the water. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. Oh, actually, water's still there. There we go. A little bit of lag as the water updates. Now let's just walk away and just take a peek. This thing actually works pretty well. Oh, already a spawn. See, he just kind of runs away. See, if the iron golem was right here, he'd be trying to attack the iron golem. But eventually he succumbs to the death. See, look at that guy. He just goes directly up to it and does his thing, right? There he goes. There he goes. Wow, this thing is very efficient during the day. And then we have that. I mean, this thing's not complete. We still have to clean out the walls and finish the centerpiece and all that. The on-off buttons. But yeah, well, let's run that and come over here and show you what I have the problem is down here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, right here under this guy, there's a piece of bedrock. Let's do that. We could, let's see, we need a 3x3. We could put it right here. And I think on this one, there might not be a good place for it. If we move it forward this way, you'd have to go forward twice, which actually might work. And would have to do a hopper chain wiggle waggle. And another thing is, if we are going to be using hopper chains, right? I want to have Ferni on top of the actual hopper chain that transports the slime blocks, just to help prevent any lag, or as much lag as possible. So I'm thinking we could, I don't know, make one that goes up this way, right? Goes up to the center and then transports it off to the side or something. and that'll be an extra long chain. But we could also see oh boy, haste. The Furni will have to be on this level. That means the amount of bedrock we have to deal with is double or triple, something like that. And that's just ridiculous. And there's no way, without being creative, to break the bedrock. And that's what I'm concerned about. Oh, look at that. A zombie. Ah. See, I've been trying to find all the spawning spaces in this area. There must be one or two that I'm missing. But I've gone through the entire area, at least back on this end, looking for spawning spaces and putting a torch. It must be nighttime. There's no spawns. And that gets me to another idea I had. Make some sort of mobcap machine. A machine that, let's see, you could turn off and on. I think that'd be pretty cool. Let's see, let's turn it off. A little bit of lag. There we go. Hey, zombie! Where'd you come from? I don't know. See, the slimes do better swimming against the current than the zombies do. But let's see how much we have. Not too shabby. And then over here, we've got not too shabby again. So, I mean, it's pretty good. Must be nighttime. Let's take these off. We're not dealing with water. I wonder where he spawned at. I don't think there are any spawning spaces up on this. I've put torches on the interior of this, so I don't know. But yeah, back to the mobcat machine. We could name we have a zombie spawner. So what we could do, I'm thinking, is make another module onto that zombie machine I have for the villagers. And what it does is we collect the zombies and just throw all that armor and tools at them that we have just sitting over there. So they hold it and become almost like named entities. They're entities that won't despawn. And that would be a pretty cool idea. And then set it up so there's a chunk loader over there. I don't know if chunk loaders work anymore. But if they do, I think I saw like a panda using one. That is Witch Farm or something. But if we do that, we could make a machine that puts on the mob cap all the way out there, right? And the chunk would be loaded. So we could be over here during nighttime and they'd be 0 to rare spawns of baddies. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. That's, kind of down the road. But another idea I had was, that wheat farm I've been talking about wanting to do? Well, I kind of wanted to make it fully automatic. So we get the wheat. Right? Oh, there's a witch. So we get the wheat and not bread out of it. Well, that's, I haven't tested the actual villager aspect out of it. But I did test making it fully automatic. Making it fully automatic does not work. I don't know when they changed it. But the plants do not update bud switches anymore. Which makes me sad. Making the compact bud switch pumpkin and melon farm, that doesn't work anymore. So I've had to make it a little larger. And let's see. What was the other one? Oh yeah, that wheat farm. What I was going to do is, go like 7 long on this, and then 4 of the 7 wheat plants would have a bud switch on it, and then that'll do the counter. And then once all the counters get to full, it'd be a rough approximation. The water would go, a timer would... Actually, we don't need a timer. We just need another click, which will be on another bud switch. for the water does actually update the bud switches, which is good. I'm still going to implement that. So when the last bud switch, clicks or adds another counter, it resets the whole system. And then when it resets, the villager will be released from his little pod, like we have up there, and then he'll go plant, and then he'll go back into the his little pod, and he'll be locked in there, so he can't farm the wheat. I think that'd be a really neat idea. There's a lot more stuff I'll have to deal with that. Yeah. So one of these days we will get that wheat farm up and going. It might not be fully automatic. We will probably have to go up there and hit a button. That's all we will have to do. Hit a button and wait. But we're over here. Oh, I need to go back and get that glass. Oh well, I can do that off camera. I'll talk about my concerns on this guy. This hill's gonna have to go. It's just in the way of the build, because I want the entrance to be right here. Boom. So we walk in, and here it is. This right here is just going to be storage and foyer. Now, I went with the outline right there, along through here, but these pillars don't match up with that. And with the room outside, with this coming around that way, right? It made this wall a little longer, so we could not have this pattern right here. So I made my own. And this one's awkward, but this is going to be the edge of the terrace. That's why I moved this one over. So it's awkward. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look symmetrical. It looks kind of odd. But this one right here, it looks really odd because I want to move these things right here, which will, let's see here, move it right here, boop, even with that one, right, even with that one, and it won't be even with this one, but I think that's fine. Now, what I have in creative, I don't have these lines built out, so I was kind of wanting to do that off camera. I mean, figuring this kind of stuff out, I only want to do it once. That's why I don't fully build it. I just build a concept in creative, and then I don't finish it because I don't want to build it again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move these over like this, but with the entire concept of this bottom floor is going to be these pillars and glass. That's boring. But I think we're just going to leave it like that for now. We can always go back and change it. Like I said, I only want to do things once. But we need to build this thing up another 4 more blocks. Then we can actually start on the farm aspect. That's why I have these over here. There's nothing in there. Yep. This is just the exterior. And this is the interior stuff. Now, I've been thinking about rebuilding redesigning the redstone. So instead of each plant being on a bud switch, there's only one. So I can implement slime blocks into the build. Well, besides the one for the bud switch. Because it's fun when you hit items and stuff with slime blocks. It shoots them out. Like, boom, really far out, and that'd be a good idea because sometimes when the piston pushes it, it will bounce off to the side and then just kind of sit here and then despawn. So I'm thinking if I'll rework the redstone on that, so there'd be one bud switch, and then that one bud switch will control the entire level. So each level will have a bud switch on it, and that will, when that one grows, it'll push 8 pistons, and well, actually more than that, but I mean just 8 plants, 8 pumpkins or 8 melons off the edge, 7 of which will be the slime block launcher thingy. So I think I'm going to jump in creative mode, or not creative mode, but my creative world, test world, and redesign the redstone, and actually get this thing, at least the shell of it, complete up to the main structure, or at least the main farm structure, and I'll be right back. But wait, there's more. Now I've been messing around in this thing, kind of, figuring out if the whole thing works. Now I blocked off the entire top, right there. So technically, iron golems should be able to spawn up there, right? But I've added pressure plates to tell me if there has been one. There hasn't. Nothing has spawned up there. Let's go through here. Okay. No. Okay. We could do this. There we go. Nothing has spawned up here. So the iron golem will come over here. Boop. See, it'll turn it on. Turn on the lights. One has not spawned up here. So I'm thinking the doors are too low. They might have to go up one more. I'm hoping. I don't know what to do there. I don't know exactly what's wrong with this. Only one of the platforms are working. So I'm going to have to mess around with that just to, I don't know, make it a little more efficient. Because every 7,000 ticks, it checks for spawning, first it checks for an iron golem being there. And then it will, if there's not, it'll check for spawning spaces. And we want to maximize that as much as possible, at least within the 15 by 15 I have. I mean, I know it's supposed to be 16 by 16, but actually it could be, I think it could be a little larger, but I'm not sure. I think 15 by 15 is fine. Just we want 2 levels. So I'm going to have to mess around with that and see what works, see what doesn't. Now, on to that build. Alright, so here comes one of the problems I thought I foresaw. Oh boy. I think we may have to move these over here because, I started putting the glass in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's not going to work very well. So I'm thinking about moving this all the way over. I think the best way to do that is to just add another line to it and just take down the one next to it. Let's see here. That's all I got. This is all the cyan clay I have. Oh, yeah, another thing I missed. Let's see here. I need to add doors here. This is just wearing down my pick. But I've started to convert the world over into 1.9 ready, which there's only 2 things that really need to be dealt with, which was this elevator here and the stairs right there. That's been fixed. There's that. Yeah, I think everything else is set up for 1.9. Yeah, everything's set up. Now, another thing I was, thinking about, or whatnot, my Portal series, or Portal Stories Mel is over, right? So, there's a Portal game I wanted to play, actually revisit, get rid of you. It's called Portal Prelude. I ended up recording it the other night, and I've deleted the footage. I didn't like it as far as a Let's Play goes, so I deleted the entire thing. I'll have to go back through it. It took me 5 hours. At least I have 5 hours of footage, and I'd say about an hour of it just me just cussing up a storm and just being pissed off. And I didn't think that was good for a Let's Play. So I'm going to re-record it some other time. Oh man, this is in the way. It's about time I can get rid of that thing now. Alright. So, I'm gonna get to building this, and hopefully when I get back, or at least after the jump cut, we will have the shell right here done. Oh yeah, I hope so. Well, I've got the actual shell complete here. I'm liking it and I'm not liking it. Let's go over there real quickly. And boop. Haha. So, I like the weird shape at the bottom. I also like the cube square thingy rectangle that goes on top. But right here, if you look at it, we have two symmetrical pieces that don't match, and that doesn't look that great. Let's get up here and bloop. Let's come up here. See, right here looks great because the two symmetrics actually work. You know, it gives that huge ominous feel. Oh no, I might want to raise it up another, 15 blocks. But yeah, okay, let's come over here and take a peek at the what is it? This side. I don't think this side looks that bad. I don't know if we can get up there. There's so much ender damage. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. It's still a bit symmetrical. Right here, that's my little entrance to get in. And I think from the back side, it doesn't look that bad either. Let's go ahead and go over there. It doesn't look that bad, but it doesn't match. But that being said, this is not quite symmetrical. We have two symmetrical pieces next to each other. Well, almost. That's a different level. And that's going to be the doorway onto this terrace bridge thing that goes over to this side. But, oh my gosh. The, just that one wall facing the ocean, I don't like. It's too sterile. And then on the other side, it just doesn't work. So what I might do is extend this wall, continue out on the same angle that way, and kind of do this angle right here, but out towards that direction, right here, starting at this corner and working my way out. That might break up that symmetry that doesn't match the two symmetrics right there on this wall out here, that wall and that wall. So it'll come out, I mean this right here will be, what, a 60-degree angle or something like that. It'll probably come out to be right about here. I'm thinking, maybe not, maybe right about here. And that would should break it up nicely. But I've got to get some more cyan clay and some more of this stuff. Now I haven't figured out how to do the base here, because where I've terraformed this, we're gonna have to figure something out to bridge this over. Maybe take the terrace all the way out to this corner here. I mean, that's an idea. But actually, I kind of want to see it in spectator mode. How do we do this? It's hard for me to do that on camera. Alright. I'm gonna come up. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be good. It'll break up that weird angle right about there. And let's kind of zoom up here. Yeah, if we take that terrace and kind of pull out this way, it might be a little easier to deal with the whoa, here we go. It might be easier to deal with the bridge going up this way. So I'm gonna get working on that, and then I don't know. I did put a ceiling on here, as you can see. I don't know exactly where I want my redstone, and I also think the transition between the two parts of the build is not large enough. It's just one block thick. Might have to be a little thicker, so I'm probably going to get rid of one layer of glass right there just to help make that look larger. I think that should do it just fine. Well, I think I've got it. Let's... Oh yeah. That looks a lot better, doesn't it? Where I moved this wall at an angle outward, that looks pretty darn good. And also increased the top. I added another 20 blocks, so I don't have the pieces for it. Don't know what to do there. But that's another 4 levels of redstone that I need to calculate in. But yeah, let's take a peek at it. That does actually kind of works, in my opinion. I like it. Now, I did run out of snow when I was gathering up for that second build up there. So, I jumped on the top of this and just kind of... I took my shovel to it. Oh, man. This is... wow. That just is pretty large, pretty big. I'm almost speechless. I have a lack of words for it. Once we get the redstone done... No, I'm on the wrong side. Redstone done, it'll look a lot more filled out. Right now, it's just a skeleton. And this is what this building up here looks like when it's has no snow on it. I think it looks pretty darn cool. Let's go. Oh, no, don't fall. Oh, ooh, geez, almost fell again. Yeah, it turns out pretty well. Now the transition right through here, I still need to work on. I did lower it one, so this is 61 blocks tall right here, just for that, and I forget how tall that is. But wow, that's all I gotta say. And that's about all the time I have to record for this episode. Yeah. So, I guess believe... What the... what am I trying to say? What I'm going to do offline... Actually, off camera... is work on the collection system. Actually, I do believe it's going to be on these floors up there. And probably have one coming down. And now just go click, click on a chest there. And collect our stuff. But I still need to come up with the collection area and figure out exactly what this thing's going to look like. Because I do want to put lighting behind the behind those leaves there. Not all the way up, but sporadically behind a certain amount of blocks. And I do need to figure out a cap for it. Put a cap on it. Oh yeah. Well, I'll have to catch you guys next time. See you later. Just reviewing this again, looking at it, and I've come to the conclusion. No, sir, I don't like it.